this is the start of round one. We have won the dice roll. We're definitely going to play first. Look in our hand. It's kind of slow. We don't have a man accelerant. We have two Thragtusk and Angel Serenity. We have three lands with all of our colors, and we do have a Grizzly Salvage. So I haven't too much experience with this deck, so I'm inclined to try out different hands and see what the deck can do, and see what is mulliganable. Maybe like this hand is just completely unkeepable, but I think the Grizzly Salvage gives us lots of options and lots of room to play with, especially on the play. So I'm actually not going to mulligan. Like, this could be a mulligan, but I want to see if this is playable. And our opponent is deciding whether or not to keep his hand. So our line is going to be a Godless Shrine first, then a Forest, so we can play Grizzly Salvage turn 2. That way, also, if we have if we draw something, we don't have any white drops below 3 mana actually, but it's always good just to play so you have your options open. Because if we play the Overgrown Tomb first, then we have to play the Forest to play Grizzly Salvage, or we could untap Godless Shrine, but that way we take more damage. So I'm going to play the Godless Shrine first, say no, and pass the turn back. So this deck is very powerful. It can just do so many things that are very absurd. So my opponent leads with the Temple Garden, probably has a mana guy. Yep. So this could potentially be the mirror. We drew a Centaur Healer, so that'll be good. We have something to do before 5 mana. So I'll go ahead and play my Forest and pass the turn back. Let's see what our opponent does. Like I'm saying, the green and white decks now are okay. Yeah, so he's definitely playing Reanimator. So he played Mulch, and he's binning a Restoration Angel and a Thragtusk, and got 2 lands, and plays a Temple Garden. So we know of his 6 cards, he has a Woodland Cemetery. So we'll go ahead and cast our Grizzly Salvage. We got an Umbrella Rites, a Mulch, an Avacyn's Pilgrim, a Temple Garden, and a Woodland Cemetery for us to choose from. So we could pick a land, which would be very safe, and that way we cast Centaur Healer, but then we're not doing anything on turn 4, and we still need to draw a land for our Thragtusks. Or we can just take the Pilgrim, play it, say go, and hopefully draw a land. I'm more inclined to do that, because playing a Thragtusk next, like within 2 turns, seems a lot better than waiting. So we do have an Umbrella Rites in the graveyard, so this is very good. So we drew a Lingering Souls. So I guess lots to play next turn in case we don't draw the 5th mana source. So I'm just going to play the Overgrown Tomb tapped and play my Pilgrim and say go. So that was a better setup than just taking a land, because like a Centaur Healer or a Lingering Souls isn't too powerful right now, but a Thragtusk can definitely do a lot of work. So it looks like he has another Mulch, Umbrella Rites, and Angel. Okay, okay. He got an Isolate Chapel off of that, which he played. So he's attacking. We are not blocking. We need that little guy. Alright, so we just drew our 5th mana. So we're going to play it. Say yes, we're just going to play Thragtusk. So we do have to realize he can Umbrella Rites anytime now. So hopefully we can just keep drawing lands. And hopefully get to our Angel and take his away. Or if we draw a Lawless Troll, we can discard ours and get it back with Umbrella Rites. But that's a couple turns away also. But for now we're just going to keep playing Thragtusk. We're just going to... Because if he gets rid of the Thragtusk, we can... Like, we'll solve the Beast tokens, and we're racing pretty evenly. So I'm okay with that. So if he does Angel this turn, like, we don't draw a land, it's going to be pretty awkward, because all we can do is play a Centaur Healer and pass. So let's see what he does. Alright, he does opt for Angeling now. So he might not even get our Pilgrim. He might just... Okay. Oh, that's all he got. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we did draw a Lawless Troll. So we're just going to play the Troll. And we can't attack because his Angel's a 5/6, even though I can't see that for some reason. Let's see if we can fix that. There we go. And we're just going to pass the turn back. So next turn we can get our Angel and get rid of his Angel. It's actually not even that good, because all we do is get back a Pilgrim, and he gets a Thragtusk and Angel, a Restoration Angel, but at least allows us to start attacking and start trading, and we'll have a 5/6 flyer, so it seems worth it still. So I've seen some lists not play Lawless Troll, they just play like Somberwall Sage, but that card is very vulnerable to removal. I mean, it's very good in the mirror, but I think it's worth it just to have a discard outlet. Because sometimes, like in this example, the Angel would be stuck on our hand for a very long time. Alright, so our opponent, Grizzly salvaged on his turn. He'd be able to Forest, Borderland, Ranger, Burial Rites, Thragtusk, and Overgrown Tomb. So he already played the Woodland Cemetery. He actually kept the Borderland Ranger, which, oh yeah, so he can Burial Rites at Thragtusk. That's fine. So odds are we're taking 5 right now. Let's see what he decides to do. So hopefully we can draw a land so we can Umbrella Rites, take away his Angel, then play our Pilgrim, and give us a little more mana advantage. Alright, so we're going to take 5, go to 17. And we just discard Angel on my turn, doesn't matter when. Alright, we drew Crater Hoof. So let's see. I'm trying to do some math, sorry. If I play Lingering Souls, we'll have 4 creatures. I can attack with a Troll, he's not going to block. And I'll discard a Centaur Healer and a Thragtusk. I can discard like my whole hand. It'll take 4. He's going to gain 5 more life. So he's going to stay at about 23. Then I can play Crater Hoof. My creatures will get +5/+5, so that's 10, 20. Alright, so that seems good. So I'm just going to attack with my Troll. I can't see him blocking. I'm not going to attack with Thragtusk. Oh, I am. He might not even block just because I have Umbrella Rites, so he's probably might figure I'm trying to get creatures in my yard. Oh, okay. Never mind. So I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard a lot of stuff. I'm going all in on this plan. I'm actually not going to discard Crater Hoof just because I don't want him to know about it. And 4. I think that should be fine. That's enough. And like this way, he doesn't know we have Angel or Crater Hoof. So it gives us a little element of surprise. We each get beast tokens. So I'll just play Lingering Souls, leaving up black to regenerate if that's needed. So he does have 7 mana next turn, so he could play an Angel, which would definitely be very bad for us. But if he doesn't, we should be fine. Yeah, it looks like he's just going to play a Thragtusk here. Or, not even, he's going to play Borderland Ranger. Okay, that's even better for us. So he gets a land, he'll have 4 mana. He got a Swamp. Played it, so he can play Angel now. He doesn't have a flashback on Umbrella Rites. I don't know. Like, he might feel that he's just so high life, it doesn't matter. Alright, so we're definitely just taking 8. Alright, so we untap. We'll discard Crater Hoof. Yeah, this card's very powerful. Maybe there is a way to fit another one into the deck, but I don't want to cut an Angel for it. I definitely want 4 Angels at all time. So our opponent is pausing for a second. Looks like he's reading the writing on the wall. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get it back. He may have like an Abrupt Decay or something, but I'm pretty sure he's still dead. Let's see if he has anything. Alright. So let's get in there. So he can't blink this guy. If he could, with the Restoration Angel, then he'd be in fine shape. But he can't. He can only do non-angels. So if he plays the Angel, blocks 6, 7, he still takes 21, 33 damage. Okay, that seems good. Alright, so yeah. So Crater Hoof is very powerful. Let's go ahead and go to sideboard. We're on the draw, so a 6 line might actually not be that good. Just because, well, it depends if he brings his or not. So, but we are going to bring in our Deathrite Shamans. Take out Centaur Healers. They don't do that much. Take out Lingering Souls. Take out Obsidat. I was just thinking they can just go so much bigger, and it's just not worth it. You play like it's just worse. It's just the worst Thragtusk, and Thragtusk isn't even that good in this matchup. So with the Death Rites in, I want to cut some Arborels, so we have so many 1-drops now. I'll put the Acidic Slimes in. Go ahead and cut a Thrag Tusk. Might be wrong to cut the Mana guys, but I think because of the Death Rites will potentially always add mana by like turn 3. In this matchup between each of us having Mulches and Grizzly Salvages. Oh, maybe we can cut Restoration Angel. I think this is fine. Actually, I do want a Tragic Slip, so we will cut an Angel. See how this goes. Submits. So that went very well. Craterhoof definitely a very powerful card, especially when the opponent doesn't know you have it. We have a no lands in this hand, so we are gonna mulligan. We have no lands in this hand, so we are gonna mulligan. Okay, this is acceptable. We have 3 lands, all colors, Umbrella Rites, and a Grizzly Salvage. So mulligan 5 is always bad, but because we have the Umbrella Rites and the Grizzly Salvage, we might be able to do something with it. We'll see how that goes. And we always, we draw a card every turn, so we can definitely draw out of it. This deck actually mulligans very well because of the mulches. So you can like mulligan and then have to discard on turn 2. So our opponent leads with an Arbor Elf, and we drew a Deathrite Shaman. So we're going to head and play our Godless Shrine untapped. Go ahead and play our Deathrite Shaman. That's a pretty good draw because we couldn't play our Pilgrims. We didn't have an untapped green source turn 1. We did have the Godless Shrine, so that was like one of the best draws we could have had. Alright, he brought in Abrupt Decay. Okay, so that's good to know. So he has some more mana guys. Down to 3 cards in hand. I drew an Angel, so I'll play my Woodland Cemetery. This way we can Grizzly Salvage on his turn. Alright. Okay, so should have brought in Cower and Fear, just kill all his 1/1s. So we're taking 2 here. I can, yeah. So let's go ahead and Grizzly Salvage now, because he can't do anything else for the rest of the turn. Mulch, Absence Pilgrim Forest, Restoration Angel. I'm going to take the Pilgrim. Get rid of all these guys. So he is far away from casting actually Angel Serenity, because he doesn't have any. Only white is a Pilgrim. He's playing a lot of Arbor Elves. He's probably playing maybe 3 and 3 or 4 and 3. Alright, so we draw an Underground Tomb. We're going to play that tapped. Play our Pilgrim. And pass the turn. So this is actually more. Oh, wow, okay. So all he has is mana, guys. Alright, I was going to say if he attacks the Pilgrim, I was just going to block it, but he didn't, so I am not going to block. I'll go with 13. Untap. Drew a Chapel. Play it. We don't have anything to Umbrella Rites. We could Umbrella Rites a Deathrite Shaman, but it doesn't seem worth it. So if he draws a white, like a Temple Garden, we could be in a bad spot. Even a Godless Shrine now gives him 3 white, so if he has Angel in his hand. So I'm just going to say go. I'm playing Angel this turn, though, to block one of his guys. I'll actually block both his guys and just get some of his mana out of the way. So this game is turning out very oddly. But this can definitely happen when we play so many mana accelerants in your deck. You can just have a draw with all those and no boom booms. So our opponent is taking his time. He might be double queuing or doing something else right now. So we're not attacking. We're just going to pass the turn back. So if we get an Angel, we're pretty close to casting it. If I don't block with a Pilgrim. So our opponent is thinking. He might not want to attack just because I have Restoration Angel, but he'd only lose an Arbor Elf because he's already shown that he doesn't want to attack with Pilgrims. Because that's his only white source. So we're a lot more in this game than I thought we would be after the mulligan to 5. Let's see what our opponent decides to do. So like, Abrupt Decay seems okay, it does get rid of Deathrite Shaman. But after that, like, it just kills a mana guy, so it doesn't seem like it does too much. 3, 4. Okay, so he kept his Ghost Council in. Okay. So hopefully we can go over the top of that. It might be hard. His goes away. I'll play my Restoration Angel. So that's good to know. I definitely need to keep mine in then. Don't care. So I think I have to Umbrella Rights my Angel now, so I can just double block the opposite that. Right, but we're already at 11, so this is a... we need to draw something quick. Okay, Thragtusk. That's a good draw. So now we can actually start attacking. And we can block if he decides to, which he probably won't attack. So we should attack with our Restoration Angel. Try to race, and we're only actually doing 1 damage a turn. So pass it, his opposite that comes back. So if he does attack, we are going to block. Ooh, Vault. Okay, I'm not too worried about that right now. He's attacking with all the Arbor Elves. Oh, a Pilgrim. Okay, I'm blocking Pilgrim. And go like... if he wants to Vault, that's fine. Because I have the Umbrella right, so I'm not too worried. So getting rid of some of his mana, getting rid of one of his white mana is very good. Okay, we get a Beast. Let's see if he gets rid of his Obsidat. Yep. So we drew a Woodland Cemetery, so we're going to Umbrella Rights our Thragtusk. We're going to attack for 6. So I'm okay with that. So now he's down to 6 mana, only 1 white. So he's really far off from Angel. So he doesn't have Thragtusk or like Restoration Angel in his hands. So he must have just like Angel Serenity. Maybe an Abrupt Decay he didn't want to use on the Pilgrim. So we're at 16. Grizzly Salvage. Umbrella Rights, nothing to use yet, but he did get Temple Garden and a Sunpetal Grove, so now he has all the white he could ever want. Yep, he took the Temple Garden. Okay. Alright, so he's attacking, and I'm going to block, so he has to use the Umbrella Rights. There we go. That means we have to use our Umbrella Rights on Thragtusk, not Restoration Angel, but that's okay. Yep, he's going to go back his Obsidat right now. This is a very tough fight. Definitely, Obsidat is very good in the mirror. I hadn't seen him play yet in this matchup, so I didn't know how good it was. It just seemed like you get trumped very easily by all the other big stuff. So he's thinking about whether or not he's actually going to get it back. Let's see. Yeah, he doesn't have anything else to reanimate. I'm pretty hard pressed to believe that he wouldn't just get it back right now. So, last turn I didn't keep the Woodland Cemetery in my hand because we do have 7 drops, and there's no reason to hold it. Like, you don't want me to get behind on mana. Alright, so he did untap the Temple Garden. Does he have another play he's thinking about? Maybe he does have like a Restoration Angel, but I think he had time to cast that. I don't know. We'll see. So, like, ideally, we just draw a land here, then we draw Angel Serenity. Okay, so we got back his Obsidat. Let's see if he gets rid of it. Yep. Alright, we drew Temple Garden. We're gonna get back our Thragtusk again. I'm gonna play my land, so I don't have to take more damage if we draw an Angel next turn. And we'll attack for 9, put it into 11, then goes back to 13, we're going to 17. Alright, so he's at 11, we'll pass the turn back. Obsidat comes back. Hopefully he can't kill the Thragtusk. He can play Angel Serenity this turn, so if that's what was clogging up his hand, Or maybe it was a second Obsidat, but I think he would just cast that over, yeah, it looks like he has an Angel. Yep. So, I assume he's going to grab our Thragtusk and our Angel. He might just grab tokens and the Angel. Okay, he's getting all those. So hopefully our best draw is to draw our Angel. Okay, I'm not going to block this turn, because we can double block it next turn if nothing else happens. But hopefully just draw an Angel and get rid of his Angel and his 2 mana guys. Untap, Umbrella Rights. Okay. That's be good. If like we draw a Mulch and we can get there. So as that comes back, he goes to. So like a best draw now is Grizzly Salvage or Mulch, so we can use this Umbrella Rights. So as that comes back, we get to double block. Probably he might not even. He'll probably just attack with the Angel because he can't double block that. He might attack with some mana guys. Nope. So if he doesn't have any play, he's going to Vault. It looks like he has some other play because he didn't play Vault. Alright, Thragtusk. Okay. So we definitely need to draw an Angel here. And we didn't. And we're just dead because he attacks everything. And we can only block 2 and we take the Thragtusk. Let's go ahead and concede. So that's pretty good for a mulligan to 5. We almost had it, just kind of lackluster draws towards the end. So we definitely need our Obsidat. Bring those back in. Maybe Lingering Souls. It was good with Crater Hoof, but can seem pretty underwhelming. And alright, we'll try this out. Definitely need this to fight his. Obsidat's a big pain. Go ahead and submit. So now we all are like mana accelerants and fatties. A 6-line would be really good there. Take out his Temple Garden, or earlier take out his Overgrown Tomb, so he won't have any black mana. And then take out the Vault. So, but we just didn't draw it. So hopefully we won't have to mulligan this game as much. That's always the goal. It seems like we were definitely in that game for most of it. He got a little mana screwed and just had mana guys. But we just didn't have the cards to keep up with him. We almost got there, which we had very good draws to compensate for that mulligan. Alright, so we're going to play first. And this hand's actually pretty awesome. We got a mana guy, we got a Mulch, we got a Restoration Angel, and a Lot Troll. So we got all our colors, including an untapped green source turn 1. So we're definitely not going to mulligan. Let's see if our opponent decides to keep or not. So our line is definitely a turn 1 Overgrown Tomb. Might be right to use the Pilgrim and the Overgrown Tomb to mulch, and then play a land we draw off mulch. Has less information. Or we can just play a land and then mulch and attack for 1 if he doesn't have a mana guy. So it depends on whether or not the 1 damage is worth information of 1 card. I think I'd rather just deal 1 damage if possible. But he might have a mana guy and I won't want to attack into it. After some deliberation, our opponent decided to keep his hand. We're going to play Overgrown Tomb, and we're going to pay 2 life and play our Absence Pilgrim, and pass the turn back. So hopefully this mulch can get us there. Alright, so he does have a mana guy. So I don't want to trade for it. So I'm just going to play my Isolated Chapel and mulch. Or, I did it backwards. I meant to not play land and mulch first. Okay, so we got Crater Hoof and a Restoration Angel and Death Right, so we'll get that land. It would be nicer to just play that land tapped. But, oh well. This is a little misplay on my part. I said what I wanted to do, but then I did the opposite. And so it looks like our opponent is going to do it correctly. So do that next time, guys. Mulch. Got no lands, but he did get some Angel Shrine and a Thragtusk. He has a Temple Garden. So we drew a Pilgrim. So I'm going to play a Woodland Cemetery. Because we can't play Lawless Troll and Pilgrim with the mana we have. We have to play an untapped land. So play this. Play Troll. Play our other Pilgrim. And attack for 1. So our Vault will hopefully help us stabilize. So he's at least 2 turns away from casting Umbrella Rights on the Angel. But he hasn't missed a land drop yet. He has tapping 4 mana right now. Sever. Okay. That's not the worst. We have lots of lands. And we drew Township. So I'm going to play an untapped land. I'll also play a Township. And attack with my Troll. So we can leave up Angel. So Sever's pretty good. It's very good in the mirror. So let's, okay. So he has the, but he doesn't have Umbrella Rights. Okay. I'm going ahead and just use the Angel, just so we can get Clock out there. If he doesn't do anything, nope. So he's probably going to Sever next turn. So the question is, do I Grizzly Salvage or do I just Township? And it'll take 8. I think I want a Township. So let's go like this and attack. And if he blocks the Troll, like I can just regenerate and leave up Grizzly Salvage. So go ahead and Township. This way he has to Sever, or I guess cast Angel. So he's at 8 right now. Alright, looks like he has Angel. That's unfortunate. I've been like, but if he didn't have it, it'd be right to just keep going and try to apply so much pressure. So he's at 8. We have excuse me. We have a Grizzly Salvage, and we drew a Godless Shrine. So I'm gonna go ahead and salvage now in case we can cast something. So we got Thrag Tusk and Umbrella Rights. Let's see. So we have the Umbrella Rights to get the Crater Hoof back. If we take the Troll, we can play it now and say go, but we can sever it. So we have some time. I think I'm just gonna take the Thrag Tusk, even though we can't play it this turn, and that way we can Umbrella Rights. So it's a little slower, but it's more safe, I think. So I'll play this tapped. Let's say go. So if he severs the Thrag Tusk, we still get back Crater Hoof. Oh, that's unfortunate. So we take that. A 6 line isn't going to do too much this game. So I think I'm going to definitely play this. Tapped. I'm going ahead and Umbrella Rights my Crater Hoof now because I can't do it next turn. So I'll hit him for presumably 6. He's just going to sever it though, but he's at 2. We're not dead next turn. We're going to play our Thrag Tusk. Oh, yes, Township. Is that dead? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Yep. Alright, so us being greedy potentially lost us the game. But if he didn't have Angel there, we were going to win. So, it's just depending on how we want to play. So, very close game, but we did lose it. But I think we learned a lot. Oh, we had to win next turn. We're going to draw Obsidat, so even if he's severed. So actually, that was a very good, I think it was still a good line on our part, but just the Township killed us. Alright, so that's the end of round 1. Hopefully we can do better in the rest of the tournament. But I'm very happy with this. I think it performed very well. It just, the line, like we mulliganed a 5, game 2, and this game was very close. It could have been anyone's game. My line might have cost us, but I think it was, I still think it was the right thing to do. So we'll see you beginning of round 2.